Hi guys, and welcome back to the Betty Hall Clinic. Well, it's another classic gaming review for you. This is Capcom vs SNK Pro on the PS1. This is Capcom vs SNK Pro, but it also went by the name of Millennium Fight 2000, but this is certainly not to be confused with SNK vs Capcom. The developer and publisher were both Capcom. The designer and composer, I'm not even going to try to pronounce those. I'll save myself the embarrassment. You can read those names. Originally it came out on the arcade and the Dreamcast back in 2000, but made its way to the PS1 in 2002, and this is, of course, a fighting game.
Capcom. Form up your team.
As you can see, loads of different fighters to choose from, but you're here to find out who's the best of the best. Right, hasn't really got a story, so as usual, story, 8 out of 10.
Hey, come on! Round one, fight.
Audio. Well, this has got one hell of a funky soundtrack. I really do like it. It's certainly definite in keeping. You know, the moves are fast, you're fast, the beat is fast. Absolutely brilliant. As for the sounds and that, and from the moves and the fighting, absolutely spot on. I think this is a brilliant port. And for that, it gets a fantastic 9 out of 10. Controls. Well, they need to be spot on, and they are spot on. They are absolutely fantastic. Really fast, really sharp, really crisp. What I really like about this game is you can button mash, don't get me wrong, but after a while it doesn't take you long to work out those moves. And this is perfect if you're a beginner to these type of games. Absolutely fantastic. It gets a great 8 out of 10. Graphics. Well, this must be pushing the PS1 to its absolute limits, but you know what, there's no form of slowdown whatsoever. There's a ton of detail, there's loads of background movement, there's parallax scrolling, and you can't get enough parallax scrolling. You know, it's just breathtakingly beautiful, which is what I want, which is what I expect. You know, this is supposed to be a port from the arcade machine, and it's almost spot on. But you know what? I've got a sneaky feeling the Dreamcast might be a better version. Not by much, but definitely a better version. But this gets an easy 8 out of 10. Gameplay. Well, there's an absolute ton of characters, there's also a ton of moves to learn. There's loads of different options, you know, I'm just playing the arcade mode, but there's all sorts, 1-on-1, team battles, 2-on-1, 3-on-1, whatever. The list goes on and on and on. What I found was the biggest thing for me was it wasn't getting tedious. This was actually brilliant. I was thoroughly enjoying myself that much. I completely lost track of time, and before I knew it, I'd actually captured over 2 to 3 hours of gameplay footage, which is why I'm rushing through some of this to try and show you as many characters and that as possible. It's a brilliant game, certainly one that once you pick up it's very hard to put down, to be quite honest, and for that it gets a fantastic 8 out of 10. Overall, well, I found this an absolutely fantastic fun game to play. This is actually my first time I've ever played this one, and you know what, it just did not disappoint. There's so many characters to choose from, you know, you're almost spoilt for choice, and I think that's where this game benefits the most, is from that amount of choice, to be quite honest. You know, each character has special moves, different combinations, and wanting to learn and try and master them all, it'd take me forever and a day, but I tell you what, I'd have a hell of a lot of fun playing it. Into that, you've got loads of obviously different modes. I was only playing the arcade mode, but you can just have a simple one-on-one. You can play with a friend, which is also fantastic. And you know what a gem of a game. This does come highly recommended. If you've not played it, you need to, and it got an overall score of 8.2 out of 10. Well, I've already mentioned just how much fun it is, but what I haven't mentioned is actually, you know, a few of the characters. You know, you've got Blanca, you've got King, you've got Vice, you've got the likes of Ryu, Ghoulie, Raiden, you know, and I'm just naming a few here. Evil Ryu, Wild Leon, Sagat, obviously, M. Bison. The list goes on and on. A fantastic array of characters, there really is. 35 characters I've counted in total, but I bet you there's a few hidden as always. This is a really great game. If you've never played it or you've not tried it, you must. You know, it doesn't disappoint, and you will thoroughly enjoy yourselves. Right, well, if you also want to follow me on social media, you can do. On Facebook, I'm at the Betty Horde Clinic. On Twitter, it's B_Horde Clinic. And on Instagram, it's hashtag Betty Horde Clinic. Right, I'll just leave you to watch the big boss man hand me my ass. And I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed bringing it to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I'll catch you all again. Take care.